All right, Angie, I wanted to show you how to add new webinars or workshops to your webinars and workshops page. So just like we did in the previous video, when we were updating the online classes page, it's a very, very similar process. The first thing I'm going to do is I am logged in. We've got this black bar at the top, which tells me that, and I'm on the page. I'm going to click Enable Visual Builder. And the difference between this page and the online classes page is, if you look, we've got a section here and it actually runs all the way down. So all of these different events are within the same section. So we're not going to duplicate our section. Instead, if we want to add a new event, we're going to duplicate a row. So let's say we had something in December. So I'm going to come down here to the October event, hover over it, and it brings up this green row. And I'm just going to duplicate the row. And that'll just add a new event underneath. And then the process here is the same one that we used for editing anything else. So you can just go ahead and make edits to the text. This becomes December. Let's say it was December 5th. You can change the time, you can change the facility, you can change the cost, you can come over here and change the name. Now you also have the option, click off of that for a second, of clicking into the options, and you could make tweaks here as well. So you can see this is a heading 3, and this is just bold paragraph text. So you could also make changes here if you wanted to. Once you set up the date and time and the description, you just need to edit the button so that's correct. So to do that, again, we'll hover over the button, we'll hit the gear icon, and you'll go into the link and you'll just paste in the link here. So you can see if we scroll up, these are PayPal. So if I click on this and click on link, these are just those PayPal email links that you shared with me. And so I just paste that link in there, and now that button will take them to PayPal and let them pay for it. So I'm going to save that. And when an event is over or done, if this event had already happened, for example, I might do it here. But in this case, I'm going to delete the one I just made. So let's pretend that this was an August event instead. And I'm just going to move it up to the top. Come on, go away, little bar. Okay, so to move things, it's just these little crosshairs, and you can click and you can actually just drag it. So I'm going to drag it all the way to the top, pretend that this was the event that was first in the list. And this event's already happened, so now I'm ready to remove it. All you have to do to remove it is hover over it again to bring up that green box, and click on the little trash can, and then it goes away. And that's all there is to it. So now that we're all done with this, I'm going to click these 3 dots and hit save. And I'm going to exit Visual Builder. And now the exact same process is true for your products page. I actually based these pages off of each other so that they had a very similar feel. The one difference is when you have these PayPal options. So I'm just going to enable Visual Builder and quickly show you what that looks like. So here, instead of having that column on the left that told you other information about the date and the time and whatnot, we've got an image. So to change the image, you just hover over it, click on the gray gear icon, again the icon, and you could swap it to something else. I'm just going to cancel out of all that. For your PayPal buttons, however, so this is actually a text module. And in order to add the PayPal button to the text module, what I did is when you sent me the embed code, I created a text module here. If we click on the gear icon, you can go to text and just input the embed code right here, and then hit the green Save Changes button. So it's just a little bit different. The Buy Now buttons, though, work exactly the same as the ones on the other site. So what I recommend is if you're creating a new product that needs to have a PayPal embed, you copy one of these rows. And if you have a product that's going to have a Buy Now button that links with an email link, you just copy one of these rows, because that'll keep it easy and you can just use the stuff I've already set up. So that's it. Since I'm done here, I'm going to click the purple buttons and hit save and exit Visual Builder.